world of the Forgotten Realms is one of high fantasy, populated by elves, dwarves, halflings, humans, and other folk. In the realms, knights dare the crypts of the fallen dwarf kings of Delzoun, seeking glory and treasure. Rogues prowl the dark alleyways of teeming cities such as Neverwinter and Baldur's Gate. Clerics in the service of gods wield mace and spell, questing against the terrifying powers that threaten the land. Wizards plunder the ruins of the fallen Netherese Empire, delving into secrets too dark for the light of day. Bards sing of kings, queens, heroes, and tyrants who died long ago.
On the roads and rivers of the realms travel minstrels and peddlers, merchants and guards, soldiers and sailors. Steel-hearted adventurers from backcountry farmsteads and sleepy villages follow tales of strange, glorious, faraway places. Good maps and clear trails can take even an inexperienced youth with dreams of glory far across the world, but these paths are never safe. Fell magic and deadly monsters are the perils one faces when traveling in the realms. Even farms and freeholds within a day's walk of a city can fall prey to monsters, and no place is safe from the sudden wrath of a dragon.
Our story takes place in a region of the Forgotten Realms called the Sword Coast. This is a place of adventure where daring souls delve into ancient strongholds and explore the ruins of long-lost kingdoms. Amid a lawless wilderness of jaded, snow-capped peaks, alpine forests, bitter winds, and roaming monsters, the coast holds such great bastions of civilizations such as the city of Neverwinter in the shadow of the fuming volcano known as Mount Hotenau.
Driven from lands farther north by more powerful dragons, a young white dragon named Cryovane has descended upon the Sword Mountains, claiming the snow-capped range as its domain. Typical of its kind, Cryovane is dim-witted and cruel. The dragon patrols the skies around Icespire Peak, surveying its territory while hunting for food and easy treasure. With each passing day, the dragon's domain grows as it ranges farther across the land, preying on anything it can catch with its claws or freeze to death with its icy breath. Sightings of the dragon are becoming more common, as are its attacks.
A crumbling fortress on the northeast spur of Icespire Peak serves as the dragon's lair. Cryovane seized the icy fortress from a tribe of savage orcs, killing the orc war chief and forcing the tribe's survivors to flee into the foothills and forests. Enraged by the death of their war chief, the orcs have called upon ancient allies, evil, shape-shifting half-orc spellcasters who bless and advise them. These half-orcs worship Talos, an evil god of storms, and many dwell in the dark depths of Neverwinter Wood. In stormy weather, they gather on remote hilltops to summon Gorthok, the Thunderboar, a primal entity that serves Talos. Like the god it serves, Gorthok delights in destruction.
The orcs aren't the only creatures thrown into upheaval by Cryovane's sudden arrival. A manticore driven from its mountaintop nest by the roaming white dragon has migrated to the foothills and begun terrorizing folk living in the outskirts of the mining town of Phalindan. Other monsters in the region have been similarly displaced.
Aurelia Nightbrook grew up happily with her gnome parents in poverty. Her and her best friend, Lenny, a ferret, loved roaming around the wilds behind their home. When Aurelia was 17, an archer, Valencia Portico, came to town fresh off an adventure. In all of the stories she told, Aurelia convinced Valencia to take her on as a hireling. For 2 years, she soaked up everything she could of Valencia's legendary longbow skills. One night, she had a dream, one she can't quite remember, and awoke with a touch of fey magic and a desire for an adventure of her own.
Professor Herbert Hughes is a wizened old satyr that has spent many long years studying magical tomes at the university in Waterdeep. He has longed for the adventures read about in his books, but duty to his family and to his order have kept him in the city. Retired and reassured that his kin are well provided for, he can finally seek the glory he has long craved. He is confident that his training and studies have prepared him for real-world application, and he is excited to show his prowess to the world. And just maybe, someday, he will be the hero the bards remember and praise.
There are three things the wise fear: the sea at storm, a night with no moon, and the anger of Merrill Stromstrail. Merrill is a fun-loving adventurer of the seas, always telling grand stories about fishing trips and the storms he loves to dance in. The turtles of the ship would protect each other and would often volunteer their shells to continue doing so after death. The ship sank after being raided by ruthless pirates. He can only remember their flag, an iceberg on the top of a leaf, and the storm that saved him.
Who am I? Who am I, you ask? You see, that's the wrong question entirely. If you ask me to elaborate the concept of, well, me is very fluid. Which me would you like to know? The me who was the advisor to both sides of a war in the Border Kingdoms? Or would it be the me that faked his death after conning his way to being the headmaster of Sholung School of Wizardry? Or perhaps you want to know the me who stole and subsequently broke the heart of the Princess of Palara? Don't give me that look, it's water under the bridge. She'll get over it. Either way, the list can go on. You see, the question you should be asking is, which me am I to you? Ignoring the grammatical inconsistency of that sentence, that is indeed the question. Because to you, at least for this time being, this tiefling has a contract to uphold for all the riches in the world. Sure, that contract is with a fiend from the abyss, but you do what you need to get by in this world, and with a bit of wit, a lot of magic, and a hell of a lot of charm, I'd say I get by just fine. And if you want to know which me you're talking to right now, you can call me Matthias. Good.
Welcome to the premiere of Campaign 2, the Essentials Kit, Dragon of Icespire Peak. I am no longer your DM, guys. We've got a brand new one. I'd like to introduce you guys to Ashay. We've got an all-new cast here. I am so excited. So we're going to do a brief round of intros to get everyone introduced. Guys, do you love the overlay?
Oh my god.
Burrito.
Yes.
Burrito.
Heckin' sexy. That's what
I'm
this is.
so
Heckin' sexy.
excited. So bear with us. We've got new overlay. We're fixing a couple things that are up at the top there. Tom, our tech person, is going to take care of us. So I see we have an extra Twitch thing up at the upper left, but we'll get that taken care of. So welcome to Campaign 2. I'm Sarah. I'm the CEO of Realm Alternus, and I'm so excited to be here for Campaign 2 with these guys. We've been talking for the last hour, and we're like all super pumped. With Realm Alternus, the next show that we have coming up actually starts 10 days from now. It's Tuesday, September 22nd, and that is going to be the Shadowrun Missions Chicago Story Arc. So that's my dog, by the way. So I'm super excited to get that going. That's we got approval from Catalyst Game Labs to run the last season of Missions as a story arc. So it's so exciting. So stay tuned for that. And let's see. Let's start with you, Ashay. I already introduced you.
Well, hi guys. My name is Shay. I'm just a geek who puts stuff on the internet. You can see me on Twitch. They call him XD. And you can see my EP that I dropped with my music. And that's me.
It was so fun to watch you stream that. All right. How about you, Derekah? Welcome to the show.
Hey, it's good to be here. My name's Derekah, and I'm usually a nerd off screen, so it's been really exciting to be a part of being a nerd on screen. I'm super excited. I also play Aurelia Nightbrook. That's going to be great.
Yeah, it is. And we don't have Chris here today. Chris had something urgent come up, but he'll be back next week. And you've met Chris. He is in our L5R Legend of the Five Rings show that is on Fridays. And he'll also be joining me for the Shadowrun game. So you can check him out there as well. And finally, Winston.
Hello, I am Winston Lewis III. I am an artist, a writer, and a programmer. And I love to play games. I love to design games. And I am super excited to be a part of this cast as Matthias, the tiefling warlock, in this wonderful campaign.
Heck yeah. By the way, Winston did the art for us for right above my head. And for Chris's empty spot, that's Chris's character Male. So we've got all of the character art right there. He's super badass. So you should check him out and follow him and all that stuff. So let's see. We are actually gonna we're gonna do something different with cool nerdy shit for this campaign starting next week. And we are also going to change things up next week and integrate with D&D Beyond and Roll20. So that's super exciting. And we don't have any previously to do because it's episode 1. So maybe I just hand it over to Ashay. You ready to get us started in this campaign?
Whew, I am ready to do this. Let's go.
Woo!
So, ladies and gentlemen, our players are in Phalindan, which is a lovely small mining town.
Wait, I totally forgot. Before we start, there are ways that you, our audience, can get involved. Forgot this part. This is so bad. So we're going to drop in. You guys can actually follow, subscribe, donate bits or points, and impact the game. So you can give us inspiration, give us extra on our die roll, make us hit, help us if we fall down dead, please. And because Shay said this is going to be a rough campaign. So so please interact with us. We're here to play with you. So sorry, Shay, go ahead and take back over.
You're totally okay. So yes, we are in Phalindan, which is a nice little town of mining. The town has been kind of more tense, though, as there's been talk of some type of dragon that's been messing up the area. So where we're at right now is our players just got into town and they are seeing the quest board. So give me a second. Sweet. So players, when you get to town and you see that quest board, these are the quests you see. It should be popping up right now. So
is it on Roll20?
Roll20. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So as Matthias, he as you guys look at Matthias, he has the form of a human male. He's not very assuming. He kind of looks like kind of your everyman. And he kind of rustles his chin a bit as he looks over at Aurelia and Professor, and he says, so there are quests available, but the question that we should probably be asking is which of these pays the most?
Yeah, my question that I'm asking, I think, because as you know, I've been trained in archery. I'm a champion at just 19, whatever. So I would say, what lets me shoot things the most?
Well, clearly money isn't everything. Some of it is just for the sake of adventure itself. So I'm quite fascinated by the prospect of these gnomes with magical inventions. It's something I could perhaps let me make sure I'm reading this correctly. Yes, something to fight a dragon. That sounds quite fascinating.
I'm pretty sure I could take a dragon. But I guess if they have stuff that'll help us, that'll be good for you guys.
if you have confidence in your archery skills, I have confidence in your archery skills. This is the situation that we found ourselves in. But rock gnomes. I have my own experiences with rock gnomes. They seem to be straightforward people. And 50 gold is a decent enough payment.
Let's do it.
So yes, you decide to do the Gnomengarde quest. You have to, when you go to do a quest, you have to go talk to the town master. And so you walk over. Let me give you a map of that. Boop. So you walk over to this area right here. That is pinged.
It's
And
the
that's
happy sound.
and that's where you'll see the town master. And as you come up, you see that this is a regular house, probably the more nicer of homes in Phalindan, but it's definitely like nothing too special. And you're at the door.
By the way, Stinky Pete 234, thanks for the follow.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Please feel free to choose in chat one of the players or the GM to get a point of inspiration.
So, players, you're in front of the door. What would you like to do?
I believe it's customary to knock.
Yeah.
So one of you knock on the door and you hear somebody in the back saying, look, I don't know if you're a dragon, but I'm pretty sure you're a dragon. And if you're a dragon, look, I'm bony. I don't taste good, and you don't need me. That's okay. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.
I understand your caution, good sir, but we are indeed not dragon folk. And if we were, I don't believe that we would knock.
See, that's what a dragon would like me to think. But how do I know you're not a dragon?
With my next words, could I attempt to persuade, make a persuasion check?
You may make a persuasion check.
I understand your caution, but it just doesn't seem like most dragons to attempt to knock on the door of said home before they enter. Trust me, I've seen dragons in my day, and they aren't that courteous. And I am going to make that roll.
First roll of the stream.
Woo!
All right,
No pressure.
This is gonna be a
That
20.
one.
Ooh, that is an 8.
That's an 8.
That's
So
a rough one.
He's very wary about you. In fact, there's like a silence at the door.
Hmm.
We just had another happy.
Oh, yay!
Yay! Reverend just gave 100 bits to Winston.
Oh, nice.
Oh, let's see here. Let me check the chat here. Something else might have happened here.
So that's a plus a D4 to
The
that.
D4, so add a D4 to it.
Let's see if this is any better. Let's go 4.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go.
So 12.
Yay!
So you can still hear the quiet, but he's like, all right, if you're not a dragon, what would you like then?
We came to see about the quest to Gnomengarde.
Ah, yes, the quest to Gnomengarde. It's very simple. They have an invention. They're great adventurers. They are sometimes a little crazy, but they're great adventurers. And they actually have an item that I want. And it's like a hat of wizardry.
What exactly does this hat do?
To be completely honest, I don't know. I just like the sound of it.
I see. I
I
see.
love this guy.
Sounds good. That's a good reason. I make most of my decisions like that.
I mean, if you'll be a strong person, I got the hat of wizardly. So anyway, yeah, if you can go there, and you know what? Just talk to him, maybe bring back some magic items. I'll go ahead and give you that 50 gold pieces.
I see. Are they aware of our arrival, or is that something that we'll have to negotiate once we arrive?
I mean, no, they don't know you're going, but they know the cause. They know about the dragon. And so, they will love to help. I know it. I believe it.
Certainly.
Yeah, and hopefully when we get back, you're comfortable enough to come out because we totally got this dragon thing down. No worries. Champion archer, trained by the greatest. We got this for sure.
Roll a say persuasion to see if he believes that you're just as good as you are.
All right, can do.
Ooh, with the -2.
With the -2. Wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive actually. Okay, so he is like, all right, you're good. You talk a good game. We'll see what happens. And you just hear footsteps just walking away from the door, and it seems like he's done talking.
Aurelia has a pet ferret named Lenny, and so Lenny crawls out of her pocket and like goes up on her shoulder, and she looks at Lenny and is like, "Let's do this," and then starts walking in the wrong direction with the most confidence.
Excellent.
Pardon my interruption, Aurelia, but I believe that we're heading this way, and he points in the opposite direction.
Groovy. So, you have your quest. Is there anything you want to do in town before you head your way?
Do we, I think we have the equipment we need, right?
Yeah, you do. You have your starter equipment, so you have that and whatever's in your packs and stuff.
Yeah, I'm ready. Aurelia.
Yeah.
Professor.
Do we have any? I've done my research, and I know that we going anywhere new, we should take some health potions. Is there anywhere here in town we can get some health potions?
Well, you go and you ask people around because this is a new town, so you don't know where all the main spots is.
Mm-hmm.
You go to a place that is called. Where are you? The Sleeping Giant. Yes, there it is. You go to the Sleeping Giant, which is right here. And you go up, you see a barkeep. He is a human fellow. He has. Wait 1 second. Oh, my bad. It's the Stonehill Inn. There it is. Stonehill Inn. And it's a nice little 2-story roadhouse type of place with 6 little rooms in the back. You see a human fellow. He got a curly brown beard, glasses, and seems to have a happy look in his eyes. And he says, "Oh, welcome to the Stonehill Inn. My name is Tablin Stonehill. How may I help you? I heard you was looking for stuff.
Mr. Stonehill,
Push the top.
thank you. Mr. Stonehill, do you happen to know where we might, as a band of adventurers, know where we can get healing potions?
Oh, yes. The look of your eyes of a new, great people who's going on for their first adventures. I could imagine this is your first adventure.
Well,
No, I've totally been on adventures. Yeah.
and I've read all about them.
I've talked to people who've gone on adventures.
Well. You definitely need health potions. Sadly, the person who makes health potions is not in town anymore.
May we inquire what happened?
Well, she ended up didn't liking the town for some reason, and it might be the dragon thing. We don't really like talking about the dragon thing, but it might be the dragon thing. And she ended up moving to Umbridge Hill.
Aurelia looks at Lenny and is like, we really got to take care of this dragon stat.
Not without health potions. Very well. Anyone in town that might have them that's willing to trade?
You know what? Because I believe Theo, and I'd like to see new adventures. He goes back to the back of the room. He looks around. It takes a little minute. He comes back and he has 2 healing potions. And he's like, you know what? You can take these. I was going to use them for a bad occasion, but I can make the walk up there to get some more. So there you go. So you have 2 healing potions.
Thank you, kind sir. Thank you. We will ensure that your contribution does not go unwelcomed or unfulfilled. We shall help deal with this dragon that is plaguing you.
Certainly, we have the best archer in the land with us. And I motioned to Aurelia.
Exactly. Oh, excuse me.
Aurelia and Lenny both make a little bowing motion.
Nice. He says, well, just support local businesses is all I always say. So, if you ever need a place to stay or to eat, think about Stonehill Inn, especially because we're the only inn in the area.
Well, then we definitely will.
Great. Now, before you leave, I've been hearing some things, and I thought you might want to know. It's actually bad. Once again, the orcs have come down from the mountains to prey on the lower lands. And I've been hearing if Neverwinter doesn't send help soon, the orcs will overrun Phalindan and destroy everything we worked hard to build. So we got dragons, but we also got that too.
How recently?
Really, when the dragon, you'll hear a constant theme about this. When the dragon came to this area, it's been pushing out people from their homes. And I guess word come down that orcs got pushed out of their home and now they might head here. And so, yeah, you might want to keep an eye out for that as he goes and looks at his sword. It looks kind of rusted, but definitely if he needs to swing it, he can swing it. But it doesn't look like it's been used forever.
Got you.
Just more things to hit.
I like your spirit.
Where are these orcs?
Well, these orcs, I don't know. To be completely honest with you, I don't really leave around this place. I used to be a miner, but I found myself liking this better, so I haven't really explored more. So these are all just, tales I've heard over the different patrons coming in.
Really? Would there be anyone who, maybe a merchant who's traveled, who has had an encounter with these orcs or has fled these orcs that we might be able to talk to?
I would say you can see that there's some people here. He says, really the only type of merchants we got are the merchants that runs Lion Shield Coaster. That's where you can get like weapons and stuff. They're a franchise actually, and they have one here. So I think out of everybody, they might know, or you might want to go to the Miner Exchange because that's where all the miners meet up. They might know some stuff. There's actually a couple places you probably could go. There's Barthen's Pavilions. He has some of the greatest like gear for adventurers like yourself. There, he might know something about it. I try to stay in the hospitality game, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, that makes sense.
So Orlando gets kind of bored and just kind of like blurts out, gnomes.
So you said the Miners Guild, the Lion Shield, Costa, and Barthen's Provisions, correct?
Yes. Now I'll write these down for you in the chat. But it's the Lion Shield Coaster. I said Coaster. Coster. It is the Phalindan Miner Exchange. There's a place, and there is Barthen's Pavilions.
I see.
All right. Well. Thank you so much for telling us the key players here in Phalindan and pointing us in some good directions, and hopefully we can help you with this orc problem as well, since we are such sturdy adventurers.
Anything will help. Make sure you come back. Karaoke's on Tuesday.
I never fancied myself much of a bard of sorts, but
yes,
we may find ourselves here again.
All right. So I imagine you walk off, and there's a big town. Do you want to visit any of those spots?
Gnomes.
Should we? So I imagine that if we start heading to Gnomengarde, we will probably encounter these orcs ourselves. Actually,
it would do for us to be well prepared with all the information and rumors and everything else. Chris, are you in chat and you're not on stream with us? What are you doing? Do you want to join us?
I mean, if you do, we definitely got a spot for you. It's right there let's see if I can do a point at the right place. Maybe I'm pointing the right place. I might not be.
I looked over at the chat. I'm like, what are you doing? But it might do well for us to get all the necessary information up front.
It's true, but if these orcs are anything like orcs that I've faced before, there really isn't much. There really isn't much information that you need about them as much as it's surviving the encounter.
All right, so you wish to just move on and face the orcs and the gnomes. You think we are ready? Quite ready?
Born ready.
All right.
If that's not a shining endorsement of our readiness, I don't know what is.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate both of your confidence. That gives me confidence as well. So, let us move forward. Let us head off for these gnomes and these orcs.
So cool. So the party heads out to Gnomengarde. And Gnomengarde is right there. So from Phalindan, which is right there, it's a little walk. It's not gonna take all day. You probably will get there around nightish if you leave now.
Okay.
But you'll definitely get there. Is there anything you do while you're walking or riding or transporting it whatever your way to Gnomengarde?
I turn and I look at the professor, and I say, and Matthias is kind of curious as he turns. He says, "So you say that you were faculty of some sort at a university?"
Yes, my dear, good Matthias. I indeed was at the university in Waterdeep.
Yes, Matthias. It is. Had you, in all of your encounters, run into a Goldrick the Great? He was a headmaster at the Morganton Wizarding School.
Shay, is that something? Would you want me to know him?
You know, because you are just a good, yes, you do know of him.
Yes, my good gentleman whose name I just forgot already. Can you say it again so I can write it down?
Yes, I believe that when he was the headmaster, he was going by the name Goldrick the Great. I don't believe that is his moniker anymore, but many may have heard of him by that name.
Oh, yes, Goldrick. Wonderful man. Excellent headmaster. Yes, quite.
Yes, I see. Well, that's quite interesting. I was an associate of his myself. And I do remember hearing a little bit about, I believe it was some sort of, transmutative magic that he was working on at the time, maybe alchemical, if you will, turning things into gold and whatnot. What was your area of study?
So I dabbled within multiple reaches, as a true learner really does. But I have chosen to await my own speciality until I get some practical application and am able to see what jives with me personally, in terms of what an adventurer truly needs.
I see. Interesting enough. That's the end of Matthias's inquiry.
Aurelio's just playing with Lenny.
Oh, Matthias noticed.
So cool. So as y'all having good conversation, good playful times with their pets, you go down and you have to follow a river to really get there. And you see that you follow the stream uphill to the base of the mountain, where a waterfall has carved out a natural cave. The roaring waterfall creates a cloud of mist as it plunges into a shallow pool of water, within which rise two small islands covered with 2-foot-tall red, green, and purple mushrooms. Several cave openings overlook the pool from rocky ledges 20 to 30 feet above. The mountain blocks any sunlight from reaching this place. Players, that's what you see, and it is lovely. It's weird because you never, I don't think, well, actually, you know what? If anybody wanted to make a nature check, they can, if they are proficient in it.
I do not have any nature proficiency.
I also don't have proficiency.
Me
Not to be
neither.
confused with natural proficiency, of which Mateus has much.
So y'all just see that these are really big mushrooms, like bigger than what they should be.
Wow, how fascinating. I wonder if they have alchemical components or that our friend Goldrick would have been fascinated by.
I think that Goldrick was fascinated by another type of mushroom. That wasn't intended to be an innuendo, but yes.
Aurelio goes, Lenny, no, don't eat.
Fair enough. And so, yes, you see this big pool of mushrooms. You'll see two possible entrances. You see on the side right here that I just pinged. There's a walkway to get up into an area. And if you wanted to, there is definitely some type of entrance up here. But you'll have to have something to climb to get up there because that's a 30 feet length.
There it is. I saw
Yeah,
that.
you can see it. I was in the wrong map mode. So, anyway. But yes, there is that walkway right here.
Gotcha.
And this is the ledge.
Okay. And
Cool.
this ledge is overlooking that's like the 30-foot.
Yep.
30-foot ledge. Okay. I'd say that it'd be best if we get a higher vantage point. I'm rather loath walking through a valley.
I'm a little worried about the professor's ability to climb.
What do you mean? I'm in tip-top shape for my He kind of just lets it hang there.
Sorry, didn't mean to offend.
Offenses are some offenses are due. Professor, are you up to the task of climbing?
While I am perfectly capable, I do like the look of that pathway over there.
Fair enough. Is the stream is it how fast and how deep is the stream going?
Except for the part where the waterfall is, it's pretty calm stream, so y'all can definitely walk across it. You step your toes in it a little bit, and you get a little more, sick. Try to go in a little more. It's only like 2 feet. It's not bad.
Okay.
But for most people, Aurelia, it's gonna be kind of like chest high, but you should be good. It's not enough to push you out from. The current's not that strong.
I put Lenny on top of my head.
So yeah, I'm gonna move across the river then.
I hold my tweed coat up like a skirt almost to keep it out of the water and wade through.
Cool. And so y'all all three go across, and I will get y'all to it. Who wants to lead it? Who wants to be in front? What's your marching order?
Where's our tank? Chris!
Yeah, I think Aurelia's like, all right, gnomes, let's do this. And just like starts off.
Nice. So you're going to be in front. Who's going to be in back?
I think
I could do middle or back.
I would say I'll watch the rear, and I think the professor should be in the middle.
My own escort. How lovely.
Yeah, it's like it's 2 casters and an archer here. So
I know, this sucks, guys.
Yeah. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I'll watch the rear. We'll see how this goes.
Cool. So I'm gonna get you on order right quick.
I'm gonna also prestidigitate the water out of my pants and galoshes. Oh wait, no, I'm a satyr. I don't wear pants.
I mean, satyrs could, but they'd be really fancy pants. Custom made, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna say in this this version of the tale, they're pantsless. I want to show off my furry haunches.
Oh, there you go. So as you can see, there are 2 ways you can go into it. You can go straight or you can go up. Which way would you like to go? You hear noises coming. Actually, make a perception check, everybody.
This one.
There's a nat 1, so starting off on a good roll here.
I got a 2.
Oh, y'all rolls, yay!
I got
So
12.
you did get 12. So you did hear noises. You hear noises going from both ways. You're not quite sure what kind of noises they are, but
Can Lenny give me advantage?
sure, Lenny give you advantage. Go ahead.
There it is.
There you go. And Lenny and you listen, and you hear more like, I don't know, like the sound of plates and dishes and stuff like that coming in. That area. And you hear like the sound of mechanical like work happening, like hearing gears getting twisted and stuff coming from that side.
I'm gonna, to be prepared, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
That's fair. So you cast Mage Armor. How did your Mage Armor look like?
Mine actually looks like a big old wool blanket that glows faintly, but I just feel safe inside of that.
Safety blankets are a thing. Sweet.
I think Aurelia is thinking back to her all of her experience of adventuring, and is thinking mechanical sounds, maybe something like the turdy, but dishes sounds kind of safer. And maybe dishes will help us get a snack, or information. Yeah, information. And leads them towards the sound of like dishes.
Sweet. So you go to the sound of dishes. And first, you see this room. And if you want to move your characters in there, you can. You should be able to move your characters. Right there. And what you see is a nice dining room. Like there's like a couple of different tables. The chairs are kind of smaller for it's for smaller folk. And there's a cabinet right on the east wall that has like different dishware and utensils. But that's what you see in that room.
Well, that was quite unexpected.
Yeah, it seems kind of odd.
Aurelia starts looking in this room for the hat of wizardry.
Make a investigation check. You know, you find like an old button that probably somebody lost. You find like some marbles that's been gone forever that somebody would probably be really happy if you gave back, but you didn't find a hat.
Guys, I found a marble.
You should hold on to that for safekeeping.
Will do.
The marble is definitely a blue cat's eye marble, so it's like blue around with a little white like bead in the middle that you twirl around.
Matches my outfit.
See, it was meant to be. And so while you're walking around, you notice that there is lights in this place, and the lights are hanged up on the wall, and they're oil lamps, so they have fire going into it, and they're all in like this like pulley system. And it seems like it's something that the dwarves can use to, change it out. But yes, as we hear that, you go into do you want to move? In fact, I'll give you more of a view.
I'd probably head down that hallway.
So as you get to that hallway, you see that there's another way that you can go, another entrance you can go to.
Real quick, Hal has given me feedback that he can't hear Derekah or Winston. Can you guys... I've got you turned up all the way. Let's do a little sound check real fast. Hey, chat, can you hear Winston? Winston, do some talking.
Hey, I am talking. How you doing? How's it going, chat? F's in the chat if you can hear me.
F's in the chat if you can hear him.
F's in the chat if you hear him.
Okay, Aaron can hear you okay. So that one's, Farley Trashkeen says quiet.
Quiet. Thank you for the F's. Thank you, Pete.
Like I've, quiet F. Okay.
Quiet F. Okay.
Let's see.
Gotcha.
I've got you turned up in Discord all the way, Winston. So is there something you can do on your end to boost your sound?
Yeah, let me check that.
Meanwhile, Derekah, can we test you?
Yeah, I just turned up my output volume. I don't know if that's helpful. Is that helpful, chat? F's in chat?
Let's do a different letter for you. Let's do D's. D's for Derekah.
D for Derekah.
Let's do it.
There it is.
F for Winston.
That's how I spelled it.
Yeah, is this louder than it was?
A little better. We're hearing.
All right, I cranked it up to 200. Is that better?
It is louder than it was.
Okay, how is this for me?
All right, so we've got some mixed feedback. F for Winston. All right, we'll test this a little more for next time, but at least we can hear you guys.
F, that's awesome.
Everyone here in hear Ashay better?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hi. This is me talking. Awkwardly. Awkward turtle. Talking.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right, cool. Let's get
Cool.
back to it. Sorry about that, guys. I just want to make sure you're actually being heard.
Exactly. So yeah, y'all in this dining room, and there's two paths you could take.
Do we hear like the gears coming more from one of the paths or one path or the other?
You definitely heard the gears coming from the other entrance, so it's more south of you, where you was first coming from.
Okay. So it's more coming from this path.
Yes.
Okay. Do we well, I say we try and move forward to
keep
the
going.
northmost pass.
Yeah, for sure.
Perhaps we'll find a kitchen next.
And maybe it's just because you like kitchens a lot, or maybe because you're hungry, but you definitely see a nice little kitchen.
Aw, snacks.
And you see that in this kitchen, there is 5 gnomes working really hard. They're doing a whole bunch of things. Somebody is stoking a fire. One person is trying to press oil out of a big red mushroom. You see one person got a little low table that's doing a rolling pin of making like kneaded greenish type of dough. You see one of the people forming the dough, and you see one person putting a big purple mushroom into a barrel. And when you go in there, they notice you, and one says, "Oh, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't know we were gonna have a guest. How y'all doing?" And then everybody kind of looks at you, but keeps doing their thing. So they kind of, when you go and try to like you're doing a thing, but you're still looking the other way, but you're still doing the thing, but you're doing the thing worse because you're not looking at the thing. That's kind of what's happening right now. But everybody's still working, and she says, and the lady, female gnome says, "Oh, yes. Did you want food? Why are you here for other reasons? How are you doing? My name is Joy Bell."
Hi, I'm Aurelia. We're here to slay the dragon. Also, we love food.
Oh, well, food is not done yet. Definitely. If you give me like, how you think, Nana?
Yeah. Food will be done soon.
Okay. Yeah. So food will be done kind of soonish. Dragon. Good for you. Yes.
We heard that you might have some sort of device or invention or magical item that might help in defeating the dragon that is plaguing these mountains.
And you see the male gnome who is turning the red mushroom into oil. You see him says,
"Yeah, well, yeah, we got a whole bunch of places in our inventors, Dib and Fib, they are the best, so you might want to talk to them. Yeah." Mm-hmm.
And where can we find this Master Dib and Master Fib?
Well, they will be probably in their workshop, which if you go across, if you go down and then go left a little bit, then down again, then all the way down, then across the bridge, then back up. Basically, if you go to that, yes, if you, go down, then left, and down, then around, and then up, they're in the other half of the mountain.
Do you have a map?
No, I'm sorry. It's a great place to look around, so you can definitely go around and check it out. It's amazing. Watch out for stuff.
Would one of you be able to come with us and take us to this Dib and Fib?
Make a persuasion check.
All right, I'll do that.
By the way, Shay, you have inspiration for the first monsters to attack us.
Oh, yeah.
You have 2 inspiration, actually.
Oh, wow. Thank you. That will come in. I will make a note.
Hal says, "Not so fun when you're not the GM, is it, Sarah?"
It's a different type of feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the it goes from being so exciting to the oh fuck.
Winston, is that your second 8?
I've rolled a 3 for persuasion twice.
You did. And so he says, I wish they could, but we're kind of busy and we can't, but I believe in y'all.
Makes sense. So I guess we'll walk around here. But it sounds like she said going across the bridge that we saw was one of the steps. So I figure we just head to the bridge and we make our way across.
The only thing I got was down and left, so I think we go here. And then
Did you tell us to watch out for stuff? I thought I heard you say.
Oh yes, there is definitely some stuff that people work on because this is inventions, and yeah, some might go off accidentally, some are safe. We run a safe, water deep compliant operation.
I have a very important question to ask you.
Yes.
How long has it been since your last incident?
Hey guys, how long has it been since our last incident? And you look around.
Well, yeah, what's today? It's a Tuesday. Probably like, I don't know. I don't think we had an incident in a while.
But he seems kind of like nervous when he says that.
Can I do an insight check?
You can do an insight check. He is definitely not telling you something.
I think Aurelia kind of looks at Lenny and then shrugs.
well, shall we, lady and gentlemen?
Certainly.
So yes, there's that room right there. There's actually a little alcove. Give me a second. That way as well. So if you want to go that way, you can, or you can go back down and around somewhere other way. What would y'all like to do?
I want to go down this hallway that I keep pinging. If you guys can see it.
All right, let's do it.
By the way, I'm real happy that my color's purple.
Yay. Purple's amazing. I love purple. Anyway. You get to right there. And you see you can keep going down, but there's another little pathway that's on your right. Well, I guess it'd be your left since you're going down, but yes.
I think, I believe he said left then down, then something else. But I got the left and the down.
Cool. So you go left and down. Right there. And then who's in front again?
Aurelia.
So, Aurelia, you go down.
This sounds bad.
And I can move you down right quick. Give me a second. Because you'll be the first person to see this. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to move y'all.
Matthias, get off me.
Not the first time a professor's told me that.
Okay.
Welcome to the campaign, ladies and gentlemen.
Campaign number 2, people. First level. So you see like a really big crossbow, and it fires at you.
Whoa. What?
No.
Is it like a ballista?
So, give me a second. Cool. So it's gonna roll its attack. You know what? I got inspiration, so I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna work with that. So let's see the.
I would argue this is not a monster.
So it seems like it misfires and totally misses you. Like maybe they just angled it wrong, and they thought you was gonna be a taller person, so it went like above your head, boom, and like way above your head.
Why is the gnome attacking us?
Do I see anyone manning the crossbow?
Not from where you're at, but I do need y'all to roll initiative.
Oh no! For the first time, don't forget to click your tokens. I'll take over the chant of Sarsora.
You know what? You're right, Kinder Mage. I don't want him to save inspiration for the dragon. Thank you for pointing that out.
These are fair points.
I did get a +2 to that initiative, so I'm going to adjust it. I love these tokens, by the way.
Oh, I heart these a lot.
I already love Aurelia more than most people in my life because of the tokens.
Oh, fair enough. So
I just zoomed way in on it so the chat could see.
So, Aurelia, it seems like you're on top of the round. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm very upset that this thing just shot at me. So I wanna yell out, hey, you almost took my head off, and I'm gonna run in and try to see if there's anybody like around it.
Yeah, so you run in, you actually see there is a gnome lady who just manning it. It's basically there's 4 different crossbows, and she's in the middle, and you see her cranking different levers, and she's like,
Happy noise!
Yeah, I got your give me a second.
And she is looking like she's about to fire again.
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna attack her with my longbow.
And I see that we got some gifted subs.
Yeah, thank you, Reverend.
Yeah.
So Reverend, please pick someone to give inspiration to, and Jeter Snickers, thank you for subscribing. Please pick someone for inspiration. Please help us.
Also, it said Riopel says that we lost the Roll20 chat, so I don't think they can see what we're.
Oh, okay. Let me fix it. It's probably on the. I have to have one up for it and one up for me. So let me fix that.
Yeah, I'll wait to roll till you can see the wonderful thing that's about to happen.
Fair enough.
I kind of want Aurelia's first shot with her longbow to just horribly fail.
We will see.
You've been talking mad game.
I have been talking you up. I've been hyping you up to the people that we've met. So
fixed it.
So you need to pull this off like amazingly.
Right,
so go ahead and take a shot. Now, are you aiming at her or Dang?
Yeah, 100% her.
Okay. All right. So you definitely hit her. Roll for damage.
All right, rolling for damage. Oh wait, I think I just attacked again. All right, it's 1d8.
So if you click longbow, if you have your damage already placed in your roll, it will roll the damage for you. So if you click the longbow in the chat.
Oh, I just need to click the longbow. Okay, so I'm gonna click it here.
There you go.
There we go. Cool. That's 7.
Yes. You can imagine this gnome is she's gone.
Oof.
They're right in where do you place that shot at?
I think just like dead center, right in the chest. Just for flair.
So for flair. So you hit her dead in her chest, and she's
to blame.
She's dead. And yeah, the thing stopped moving.
Well,
I go. Put my bow back.
I imagine, so the professor is sees the big arrow hit and is like whipping out the spell book and like flipping pages and stuff, and then she's like, it's all good, got this. oh all right.
like, well, that's one way to solve a problem. And can I walk over to the contraption to see like what it is that she is in? To like look at this a little bit more?
Yeah, you walk in there and make an investigation check. Do you have any background in making stuff like this?
I have some experience in like seeing mechanical things made. I've like dabbled, but I don't have extensive experience.
Okay, so you can make a regular roll. Just make a regular investigation check then.
5.
As a DM, you need to change your dice out. Just right quick. Just go reload. Roll 20.
We're gonna go in dice jail.
Dice jail. Because that's going in there. But yeah, you don't know. It's like it is buttons and knobs, and she shot things with these buttons and knobs.
Okay.
Ooh, Kendermage just redeemed a platinum gift.
Wow.
So that is
Ooh.
an insta-kill or a resurrection.
We're saving it for the dragon.
Yeah. Let's save that. She's not dead yet. Oh, Kendermage just saved the gnome.
No! Oh, yes! Oh, I love Kendermage, we are friends. That is amazing. Oh, cool.
Don't trust Kendermage too much. Kendermage will be your friend this round, and
if Kendermage messes up my stuff, I love it anyway. Any type of just insanity. I agree with this. Yes. So she went looking at you, and she looks fearful, like, I'm sorry.
Wait. Like right there looking at it.
And my bad, I did it wrong way. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I got too much into my work, and I didn't mean to shoot you, and I'm sorry, and oh no. Don't hurt me.
So Matthias, like he's like right next to this, right?
Right in front, because you were just looking into it.
I'm going to grab the arrow with one hand, and I'm going to look at the gnome, and I'm going to say, in what province is it okay to fire at someone coming around a corner? And as I hold on to the arrow, I'm not like putting pressure on it, but I am like trying to be very intimidating as I do this.
Well, one, I don't know you. Wait, one, I don't know you. And two, ow. And three, why couldn't you say stop? I'm not here to hurt you. Give us a reason.
I would argue that you missed me, and then went to shoot again.
You don't know if I was going to shoot again. You just shot me. And she tried to be smirky and tried to move her shoulder, but she forgets the arrow's in her. And so it's like...
all right, everyone, let's just calm down here.
One hand on my bow again.
I think there was a misunderstanding. Tiny person did not mean to shoot you, Aurelia. Should have been more careful.
Inspiration.
The gnome, the gnome does have inspiration. Should have been more careful, absolutely. But I think that you had your say in it too. Let's maybe try not to shoot the the people we are here to negotiate with in the future. But let's all just calm up our emotions.
Lenny just squints at her.
Yeah, and I like stare very intently at her as I slowly let go of the arrow that is in her chest. And I say, you have one chance. You have one more chance. And that's more than some people get in this world. And then I step away.
And she nods and says,
Well, yeah, I thank you for the chance. Thank you for not killing me. You can go through if you want to. I'm not gonna shoot anymore. I'm actually I missed you, and I mean, I didn't know you, but it missed, and I kind of don't like that. So I'm gonna just. And she tries to get to her out, but she has this arrow in her chest, and so she's afraid to move really, and so she is like debating pulling it out, but she just kind of snaps it a little bit.
How about we keep you? Your work will be here for you after you get this arrow situation taken care of. Is there a clinic or a nursery or somewhere we can take you to get this taken care of?
A nursery?
There is a place that if you go down across the bridge over a little bit, and there's a place I can rest. I'm just gonna sit here and just maybe think about life and try to figure out how to deal with this. But you can go through. I should be good. We haven't. Dang it! That's the incident report.
It seems like she's just weighing that now they gotta go back to 0 instance and their OSHA report. Anyway.
So Dib and Fib, how do we get to them from here?
She says, so you go down, go across the bridge, and then go up. Basically, there's other like little paths, but that's basically how you do it.
Thank you. Down, across, and up. Got it.
And I say, so, and as we go through the rest of this workshop, as you have it, there aren't any other ballista lying in wait for us, are there?
She thinks about it.
Nope, there's not other ballistas.
Perhaps what we could do is as we approach a corner, we could say, "Hello, we are visitors. Do not harm us as we come around the corner."
You can try it. Anything can work.
So what I'm gonna do from now on, I'm gonna cast minor illusion of a person in front of us, just in case like a stray arrow flies toward us, as we walk into a room.
That's fair.
Aurelia's kind of doing some like thumb measurements and says, if you adjust the angle 6 inches down, that might be helpful. And like walks off.
She says,
thanks for your help, I guess.
With an arrow like sticking out of her.
Right.
She's just like, my work is so important to me.
So y'all go down and you see that there's once you get to this little crossroad or cross path, you see that there's a way to look outside. Like there's another ledge that goes down.
Mm-hmm.
And from there you can see that it doesn't have anything connected to it. It's just a ledge that goes to sees the water. And then you can go down, which is where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess because of the angle you will see this, you see that. That's what you'll see. So you see in one room there's like a barrel,
And then another room, there's like a ledge. There's probably another one of those ledges you have to climb up or down.
I think this would be a great time before we enter this next room to maybe take a 5-minute break.
Yes, let's take a break. I hope you guys having fun. Guys, this is so fun for me.
I am absolutely having fun.
You guys in chat interacting with the game is making my life.
It is. Oh, I already got played. I already know what's happening with those inspirations. I am so excited to use them. But yeah, let's take a 5-minute and we'll see you in 5.
All right, we'll see you soon.
All right.
Hello, hi again, everyone. I'm not Herbert right now.
Hello.
I can't drop the dialect. We are back. I'm so glad to pick up the second. We have like 30 minutes left of this adventure for today. But I'm crazy excited about it. It's been so much fun. And don't forget to check out our Patreon and our Discord page, which Aaron's going to drop into the chat. And don't forget to join us. I don't know why Winston's not showing up on here. I'm going to figure it out.
Currently announcements.
Yeah, you currently are announcements.
I'm also very general, apparently. But people marvel at my emergence.
There you are.
For Dungeons and Dragons. And they also modify rhythm here.
And then, so Patreon, Discord, and then don't forget you can engage with the chat right here and impact our game, give inspiration, bonuses to die rolls, make us hit, make us crit. Make us hit, make us crit. I like that.
That could be a song.
That could be a song. All right,
There's
let's.
a limit now that we can't give the DM anything. That's so strange.
Yeah, it's so weird.
So, all right. So what y'all see right now, like I said before, is like to your right, you see a barrel, and down you see a ledge.
So I'm kind of curious what is in this room with the barrels. Personally, I'm going to send my minor illusion into the room with the barrels. And does anything like happen? No arrows fly at them. No spikes come from the ceiling. No.
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing happens. You just have a illusion of it was a human, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A human.
Unassuming. Yeah.
Unassuming human just standing there.
Unassuming human. Unassuming human.
Normal man.
His name is yeah, unassuming human. So I'm gonna I kind of walk into the room to kind of like see what the room is like.
Yeah, and you see that there's like a whole bunch of barrels.
Okay.
They
were like, I'm sorry.
Probably mushroom oil and such.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because they're pressing mushrooms into oil. I'm kind of curious what that mushroom oil is, but
I want to send Lenny to sniff the barrels to see where the good stuff is.
Cool. What barrel you want to sniff? There's like 12 of them.
Yeah. Maybe we'll start with this one and like.
Lenny's gonna come back high.
Go down the roll and. I don't know. Can Lenny talk?
No, but I like to pretend he can.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. So Lenny kind of goes sniff around here, knocks on it. It sounds a little empty. Well, you can't really tell because he's small. But you see, he looks in there and he looks at you and sniffs at it, and he sniffs the one next to it, one next to it, one next to it. He goes back to you and gives you like a little shrug, like.
All right, these barrels are boring. Lenny's told me.
Well, if that's the case, we can move on.
These barrels are boring.
Well, I guess we'll barrel forward. All right. So.
Oh my god.
So you barrel forward. Wow, God. Okay, sweet. All right. So you barrel forward, and as you walk in that room, you see that above you, 2 gnomes with crossbows look down at you, and one says, Can anybody have gnome? Can talk gnome?
Oh yeah, let me look at my languages. No.
Okay, one person said, and the other one says,
Who goes there?
Hello, yes. My name is Professor Herbert Hughes, and these are my associates, Aurelia Nightbrook and Matthew. And we are just passing through. Please do not hurt us. We are just passing through to find Fib and Master Dib.
one person says, and the other person says,
we need to check you. I know this is gonna sound weird, but are you a shapeshifter?
And he points the gun, like he points the pointer right towards y'all, like he's looking through the crosshairs.
No, my good sir. No shape changing occurring at the moment. I don't know. Matthew, is that a skill that you possess?
Technically, yes, because I'm still in the appearance of a human.
For the minor illusion, or?
No, so I have I've cast disguise self on myself when I'm not in like combat situations because I'm a tiefling walking around in the Sword Coast, and
I feel it. So he says, "Oh, actually, make a persuasion check. I'll let both you."
I'm gonna leave the Roll20 room and then re-enter so that maybe I get a new set of digital dice.
Fair enough. But yeah, go ahead and roll, and Professor Hughes, you can also roll.
All right.
I'm just thinking about Aurelia trying to do a trick where it looks like she turned into a ferret, but it's just Liddy.
I rolled a 6, and he
What
rolled an
is
8.
happening?
We can't fucking roll.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
I have inspiration. I'm gonna roll again.
Serious?
I have inspiration.
You have inspiration. That's the
third time.
Boom! Nat 20!
There you go.
I just stuttered for a second, guys.
Yeah, you had a stutter. Yeah. And so he looks at his other two gnomes, look at each other. One gnome says, and the other person says,
You can pass.
fine. But watch out for shapeshifters.
Because there's one here, we know it.
Thank you for the warning. Do you get shapeshifters often?
No, ma'am. None often.
Excuse
Phil and
me.
Dib can actually talk about it. They know more about it.
I am no ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
And you see the one the gnomes laughs like ha and points at the other gnome. Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
He looks embarrassed.
Yeah, that way. Yeah.
And he points at the bridge, or at least to the other pathway right over
I say.
here.
My bad. I hope y'all have a good day.
My word. I storm out and with my my hoofs making little hoof sounds all huffy.
Yes, and so y'all do that. You do that. You really are mad. The gnome is like legitly kind of it's boggled by the fact. But yes, y'all make it to the rope bridge, and you see that there's the waterfall is creating like a little mist around it, and so it's definitely a little bit hard to walk through, but it seems like it's a normal rope bridge. You might want to take it kind of slowly.
Okay.
It's a rope bridge. This is gonna suck with hooves.
Yeah, that's gonna be real bad for you.
Yeah, it is a rope bridge.
Well, shall we? And I gesture for the professor to lead.
I get down on all fours and like hands and knees my way across.
There. So the bridge is difficult terrain, so y'all going very slow. I'm going to say, since you did that, you won't have to make a roll to see if you slip.
Yay!
But yeah, you can just go very, very slow towards it, and y'all make it across.
Okay. And so this is like going up.
Yeah, going left. Going that way. Going that way. That's the next entrance. And you see, like from your where you at, something moving fast, like in a circle.
Okay. And then I gesture to the others after you.
Is there anything down below, like where Aurelia is?
You see a great view of the waterfall and the Mushroom Islands, but it's nothing you haven't not seen before. Just in a different perspective.
Is anyone in there that could perhaps turn off the large spinning thing device?
You wait a second. You wait another second. You wait a good 5 seconds and you don't hear anything.
I bet if we go back and get those barrels, we can stop the spinning.
That sounds like shrapnel waiting to happen.
Look, it's D&D. You can do whatever. You have freedom.
Ideas.
If I
how tall how far off the ground are the spinning things?
So once you get to right before you get to the room, so you can see it, you see this. There's actually two spinning ones. And they're both rotating a different way. So one rotating clockwise, the other one rotating counterclockwise. It's about, I remember, 3 foot up. Let's see. I'm trying to think of. Yeah, about 3 foot up. And the blades, you can't really tell, but you figure they're pretty long.
So we could crawl underneath, much like we did the rope bridge, correct?
Yes, like you did the rope. Yes.
I mean, the proper way.
I would say yes. Somebody could crawl. It might have to be. You might have to make a saving throw to not actually go up. But I will definitely let people crawl.
How fast are these spinning?
Pretty much like a fan.
Oh shit! All right, then yes. Over or under seems the way to do it.
And you actually do, whoever gets the closest, you see that on this wall, now mark it off her, you do see a lever that is currently up. Currently down.
Aurelia sends Lenny to go pull the lever.
Ooh! Lenny!
This is why you have nice pets. And Lenny is going to be definitely small enough to go under it. So Lenny goes down.
You're going to be horrified, though, if Lenny did die this way.
Oh, God.
Everyone's going to die poking at the barrels.
We would all, be splattered with Lenny.
Splattered, just a good... Anyway. But, yeah, he has to jump for it. Actually, let me look. How tall is Lenny?
I don't know. Lenny's a ferret, so maybe I don't know, a foot long. I don't know. I don't actually have a ferret, so...
I don't think he can reach it.
Can I cast Mage Hand?
They can climb, though.
He could climb. He could climb, and you also could cast Mage Hand. Either or work.
Mage Hand would be smart.
He can attempt to climb.
Yeah, so
if he can't reach it, I'll cast Mage Hand.
So he'll attempt to climb. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check. Let's see, climbing will be more strength. Give me a second. Let me check. Oh, my nice thing. Let's do either or. You can do acrobatics or athletics for him climbing because he can be nimble about it, or he can climb up. Or do we have a climbing speed?
I'm looking up Ferret right now because I didn't actually make a thing for him.
Fair enough. And I can show you how to get that on your thing too.
Yeah. So give me 1 second.
Cool. And you see right now, Lenny is really like thinking about it. Like if he had like a glasses on and had like a notepad, you will think that he's trying to do equations or trying to get up to this thing because it's so high, but he knows he wants to reach it.
There's stats for a weasel.
Sure, use the weasel. It's a ferret, but we'll say weasel.
All right, and so I'm looking for.
Let's see if he has a climbing speed. If not, it's going to be you got to do that check.
I have a climbing speed.
I think for 5th, it's the athletics check, so it's a strength check.
So yes, athletics check. So go ahead and make one for Lenny.
All right, this is going to be really bad because it says this little weasel has a. I'll have to look up for a ferret later, but we'll say he only has like a strength of 3.
I believe.
All right, I'm just gonna roll a d20. What's the check?
Oh wait, that's mine.
Just like it's /roll, right?
Yeah, /R or /roll, and then put 1d20 minus. I think 3, like 4.
Yeah, minus 4.
Mm-hmm.
You can also go if you click up.
Yep, he tried, and you know what? Lenny tries. He tries his hardest, and you know he worked up a good sweat, but he ain't making it.
How about you could just use Mage Hand to pick Lenny up and hold him so he can do
it.
You could do that. Yeah, because we gotta give Lenny a win. You gotta give him.
You know what? Bam.
So I cast Mage Hand and I cradle Lenny up to the lever.
Oh, so what's your Mage Hand look like?
So my Mage Hand looks like a giant white glove with 2 bits on the back.
Does it have 4 fingers like Mickey Mouse?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
So, I lift Lenny in such a way that as he's trying to climb, like he genuinely feels like he's doing it himself. So he's like still kind of climbing up the wall, but the Mage Hand is just kind of like lightly like lifting him up toward the lever.
Fair enough, and you see it, and it's almost like a montage, and you can have montage music of like Rocky. He goes up that wall, like ding, 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 and he makes it. He pulls it. He puts his arms up. He's like, yes, and almost if he could freeze frame, he'll freeze frame, but he can't. But yeah, the blade stop.
You're a real hero, Lenny.
Cool, and yeah, you can go across. Still don't want to touch the blades though; they're sharp. You can tell by that, but you can go through. You'll make it through without doing it.
Okay.
Not like that. You just press through. I'm joking. Sorry.
I like kind of like I still kind of like crawl, like just in case.
Matthias gets over there and just pulls the lever again.
So yes, all you go across, and you see there's a pathway above you, or not above you, up your perspective. Yes, north. Yes, every soggy weeks north.
Let's go. We are coming down this hall, so please don't attack us.
And actually, when you get closer, you hear like a discussion, like an argument, actually, and you hear. No, look, okay, here's what we do. Check it. All right, we make a sanity ray, and we shoot him, and then he's okay. And you hear another voice. No, that will be stupid. What we do, we have to do what they call a straight jacket. No, like a sanity ray though. Like, can you imagine? You can make it blue and go. It'll be amazing. No, it wouldn't be amazing. It's not even possible. Have you even made a sanity ray? I made something that was crazy, like crazy good. I could do it though. Oh, God.
Excuse me. Are they both male?
No. You see one that is. You see both of their gnomes. One is a male gnome, and one's a female gnome.
Excuse me, folks. We are looking for a Master Dib and a Master Fib. Do you know where we can find them?
Let me give us. And as you see, they look at each other and kind of point at each other.
Aww.
And as you go into this room, you see this place is like covered with like different gnomish inventions. Like you see one that all of them's not really finished, or you don't know if they're finished. They may be finished, but you know that they may not be on or working. But you see a whole bunch of piles of like scrap metal, and you see like 2 tables with Tinker's kit hooked up to it. And you see one of them says, "Look, what's up? My name is Fibble Stib. Yeah, that's my friend Dabbledoop. A pleasure to meet you. Yeah, you know what? I'm happy y'all are here. You can help."
Are you sure about that?
I am totally sure. I have so much faith that you can help. What with this? Look, okay, so sweet. Give you the rundown. Our kings. All right, one of them is kind of went crazy, right? And he kind of trapped the other king in the room. And so we're trying to figure out the way to help get them out. Basically, look, here goes the thing. All right, we had two gnomes, and they were Orland. And can you calm down? I'll just tell it. Well, I'll tell it. So there was two missing gnomes of ours, Orlin and Whirlin. And next thing we know, our king traps our other king in the room and talks about this rug with teeth marks that was biting at him. And I think he may be crazy. We believe him. We may be dealing with a mimic. Have you heard of a mimic before?
I've heard of mimics.
I have read about them. I look at the others and go, shit.
Yes. There's one that's somewhere in this castle, and I think, if y'all look handy, if you can, and we can get some people to help, maybe y'all can find the mimic and take care of it. I'm sure that would help us make our kings free. And he said, or we can do the sanity ray. Because I'm telling you, man, give me like a week and that will go in.
I hate to interject, but would these be the shapeshifters that your compatriots seem to be so on edge about?
Yes, that would be. Yeah, 'cause, we have shapeshifters, and those shapeshifters, they can turn into anything. They could be that rug right there. They could be that tent right there.
Aurelia blurts out, barrels!
What did she blurt out?
Barrels.
Barrels.
Yes, they could also be barrels as well.
Well, perhaps we can come to an arrangement. We would be happy to help you with your problem. If in return, perhaps you can help us. We are looking for an artifact or a magical item or an invention that could help us rid these mountains of the dragon. And we heard that you fellows might have access to that.
Particularly a wizardly hat.
And they both look at each other and say, well, the kings have, I believe they have that wizardly hat. They had something else I can't remember. And I know they'll be grateful. And if you help us, look, if you help me, I'll let you get, I call it a clockwork amulet, man. This is really cool. And when you make it helps you when you're doing attacks. And it's really cool. And she made this pole that goes it's small, right? It's a pole that gets bigger.
I look at the one that talks really fast and goes, sorry, do you speak common?
Yeah, this is my common. I kind of keep. I speak like urban common, but yeah, this is my common. It's great. Yeah.
I look at Matthias. Matthew, can you translate, please?
I am.
Aurelia looks at the professor and says, it's real problematic that you said that.
Yeah.
Walking off towards the fans again.
We'll come back to that some other time. As of now, it would seem that these mimics are our problem. Are more.
Aurelia go barrels.
Yeah. So where were these rugs that the kings have talked about?
To be honest, he haven't didn't tell us where. He just there's rugs in different places. There's rugs in his room, I think. There's rugs in, I believe the dining hall have rugs in it. It could be any. I don't know what rug he was talking about though.
See. So it seems like we just set all the rugs on fire and our problems are solved.
You could do that, but they can change, and so you could literally be just putting rugs on fire, and then we don't have rugs, and we can't make a metal rug. That's not really in our forte.
That's fair. But
no, we could totally make a metal rug. It could be it could be cold, and you could change the temperature of it, and then when you come in from a rainy day, it can warm your feet. It'd be amazing. I definitely could do that.
I could see investing in a heated rug, but all right then. Does anyone know how to find a mimic? Professor, in all of your years in the university, have you read anything on mimics?
I have. Let's see if I can remember. Can I make a roll for history or nature or
whatever you're better at from history or arcana? Or no, maybe history, nature, and arcana. Either or. Either of three.
Let me look. Ooh, I have a nice +5 to Arcana and History. So doesn't matter. So we'll do one of those. $14.
Okay. You do know that. Give me 1 second. You have heard of mimics. They can change forms. Not too big, about medium size. And what you're thinking, you can't remember quite, but you remember reading about like these things can turn to anything, and it could be literally anything.
Yeah, so perhaps we should just make our way, and perhaps if you have a long stick or something and we could poke everything in a room just to see if it attacks us.
And I'll say with the 14, you heard, don't let his tongue touch you.
Oh, so really important, my dear lady and gentlemen, do not let it lick you.
That's a personal rule that I have in life.
No fair. So, where would you like to start this search?
Well, where are the king? Where are the king's chambers?
Well, the king chambers. If you go up, if you take this path right here. My bad. Hold up. If you take that path right there, and then go up, basically, you'll run into where the door is. But he hasn't been unlocking it. In fact, he hasn't left that place for a good 2 days.
Okay, so we probably, I would imagine that it's probably not in there then, I guess.
You could think that he would definitely be sweet. If you said that out loud, Phil was saying, he probably wouldn't be in there if there was something in there. He'd probably be running.
Either the barrels or the dining room is my hunch on this.
Oh, yes, well, best to do a search, I think, to be thorough. We're here already. Do you wish to check this room first?
We can. Yeah.
Everybody make an investigation check.
Nat 1.
So yeah, and the two gnomes help you too. They start touching stuff. They find like a couple big sticks, a couple big like metal rods. They start poking stuff at, but nothing seemed to trigger anything.
All right. Let us continue our search. I don't know how we would get the barrels over the rope bridge.
No. I think one of those barrels has a tongue.
Fair. That's what I was implying, is that we check the barrels, we check the dining room, because they would have to be something. I feel like, I don't know any mimics personally, but if I were a mimic, I would want to be in a place where someone would be inclined to touch me. And you can quote me on that.
And so, as the party discusses where they want to go to check for this mimic, that's where we got to end the game today, guys.
Oh!
We're gonna find a mimic.
Somebody's gonna get licked.
Somebody's gonna get licked.
Yeah.
If I had a Zoom, somebody's gonna get licked. Zink.
Maybe it'll be Chris.
There we go.
Nobody warned him.
So, guys, I am thankful that y'all watched. Hope y'all had fun. That was nerve-wracking for me, but I hope y'all had a great time.
You did great. It was a lot of fun.
Indeed.
We'll be back 1 week from now. We're going to be back here for quite a while. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for joining us for the premiere of Campaign 2, Dragon of Icespire Peak. Once again, don't forget to check us out on Patreon. Follow us on YouTube. Join us on Discord. We have more content on Patreon just for our backers there, and your support really goes a long way for us. You can support us for as low as $2 a month and get a ton of extra content. So that's cool. YouTube, you can follow us there as well to catch up on last season of D&D Episodicals, and Discord, come hang out with us between the episodes. So that's what I've got. Did I miss anything? All right. Thank you guys so much for playing. This was so fun.
Yes, it was amazingly fun, and I can't wait till next Saturday. Already.
Awesome. Me too.
Know what's happening.
Well,
Do we ever know what's happening?
Don't forget to hang out with us through the credits, our brand new credits, and we'll be rating a channel at the end. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Peace and love, guys. Bye.